Welcome back to Team Rose.
It's time. It's time for Big's euphoric bliss.
Oh my god. No, this is Big's wet dream. What are you talking about?
I do not want to think about Big having a wet dream.
I don't. What? This is Team Rose. Why are we bringing up E621? Let's not.
It's not E621. It's in general just adult topics.
Well, I say.
Safe to say this video is not going to appear on YouTube Kids.
Well, the reason why
No, that's good because fuck that site.
it's just the reason why I say that is because we're playing the game with anthropomorphic animals. Because we're all fucking furries.
You're all fucking.
My soda's a Samoyed, for God's sakes.
I am a
Only
goddamn.
Fox was here to tell us that.
I am a goddamn hedgehog. Anyways, topic change.
Bruh.
Wrong button. Go.
Beans.
Here we go! There's a frog over there!
So yeah, frog forest. All these giant frogs. Where did they come from?
Where did they go?
After?
Where did they come from? I joke. We're gonna get hit for copyright strike.
I'm glad we were all at the same brainwave.
Hey,
Brainwave.
Cotton Eye Joe, that was on all the time in gym class. So,
Don't remind me of the Cotton Eye Joe experience Absol blogs used to do.
Trust me, Giga, if I wanted to, I would have shit posted
what?
more.
Okay, so during Absol's Rumble weekend streams, he will like to play Nightcore Cotton Eye Joe until he finds a shiny.
Nightcore, there's like,
Yeah,
This is not like a thing that
because it's a meme at this point. His other meme was Kids Bop bring me back to life every time he's ending a stream.
Kids Bop. I forget what song Bring Me Back to Life is. But Kids Bop version of that sounds.
It's on nothing. It's on nothing.
Wow!
It sucks.
Flowers can actually
Flash, I'm guilty of that too.
one with the flowers! Alright!
Also, if I remember,
Also,
this is the rail.
also, I need to get big frogs like these into my Hyrule Compendium.
Also, I like the fact that she's just said, be careful not to fall, and then Big immediately missed the rail.
Exactly.
They teleport onto it later, and he started stuttering on it.
Well, the good thing is that Big always lands on his feet.
Okay, since you're doing this on PC, are you recording in widescreen?
Yeah, I have the mod that properly adds the widescreen support.
Good, because then you'll see how they did the rain effect.
Yeah, because isn't the rain effect just an overlay?
Yep.
Yep.
It actually accounted for that and made sure the rain effect covered it in widescreen too.
Okay, that must have been updated, because last time I tried the PC version with a widescreen mod installed, it didn't make the rain effect any wider.
That guy's
So-
still ready
Same
for a
with
tornado.
4.3.
So basically, what you got was just that the immersion was broken.
Hear about the black frog? The rain they summon kills plants.
Amy, we should be wearing some hazmat gear because our skin should be burning off right now.
Try long range attacks.
Fine. Fine.
I just like to point out that spike egg flapper fell through the tree.
Yeah.
I really like how unique this song is. Yeah, like it feels weird coming off of Frog Force because I really like that song, but it feels like it comes straight from the Sega Genesis.
I'll do my best.
Really?
Here we go.
Don't I miss?
Well, probably composition-wise, instrumentation-wise, well, it's obviously higher quality.
We go up.
Yeah. Though, part of me feels like we're being timed because, like, part of the beat sounds like there's a clock in it somewhere.
I mean, you're always one.
No, that's just the clock that the crocodile at the end of the level has swallowed.
Well, I mean, that's not even in Team Wars, so also good job.
I can just imagine Team Chaotix going for that crocodile chase. Dad, is that you?
Oh god! My father's pissed because I haven't talked to him lately!
Oh.
Flash.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please! Oh, Froggy! Don't go!
It's just like... Meanwhile, Zwat has somehow went backwards in puberty.
Yeah, that's what years of chorus classes will do to you.
The years of chorus class will somehow suck your balls back up into your crotch.
Who the fuck was in the freezer?
What did you say?
Okay, there's a video called Ignore the Voice Crack, and it's just like the voice suddenly goes very high when he asks who the fuck put Michael Jackson in the freezer.
Oh my god.
You know,
Okay, I'm done.
you know that's probably the future Silver wanted, but instead he got basically Doom Eternal.
You know, that brings to mind, there was that picture of Silver eating tar and like asphalt for breakfast.
What?
It could be like that was all that he had to eat. Like what did he eat if the world was destroyed, basically?
It's just, I thought he would have at least, like, found delicacies and such, or lots of army preserves or something.
This
Yeah,
world was devastated before I was born.
We did it.
You know, Zwat, you have to remember, a lot of things aren't quite thought about out in the Sonic series half the time. I would have laughed if Flash jump dash and somehow missed the ring and fell into the water behind the goal.
It's just...
Look guys, Froggy's here to celebrate. He's put on weight.
Yeah. This isn't Froggy. This is Alabaster. Froggy's long-lost cousin. Hey, Alabaster.
Alabaster.
I don't know,
Silver-
it's the first thing that came to mind.
Silver, my freaking sandwich, my freaking veggie burger tastes like a fried boot. My sandwich is a fried boot!
That reminds me though, oh my god,
look
the Sonic Chronicles, that mission where you have to find Froggy, but you find all these other frogs first.
Behold, a defect amiibo! Very unique!
Also, I'd like to point out, haven't seen these rejects ever since the 32X days.
Also, like, if it's a date, it'll have to wait. Amy, you're freaking 12! I am not that kind of person!
Meanwhile,
Yeah, for context, Vector is 20.
yeah, and meanwhile, at the same time, Team Sonic and Shadow are talking about a date to die.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
my
that-
line!
Yeah, so I find it odd that Sonic claims it's his line. He's never said it.
I mean, he's the one who fights Eggman, so it's like, hey, don't take my thing from me. It's more just context rather than catchphrase at that point, I
But
think.
there's no time for this.
They're Team Sonic Heroes. The world is set to end in 3 days. I have possessed the Majora's Mask and set the moon, whatever's left of it, to crash straight into Mobius.
Oh
I hope
my.
you can get there in time. Find the
Oh.
4 statues if you can.
Yeah, you mentioned the moon. That actually brings up a little bit of an interesting little factoid. I think I remember seeing from another thing from another blog that constantly deals with a lot of like Sonic aesthetics and a lot of Sonic factoids, and This piece of information might shock you guys. Apparently, Sonic's planet has 2 moons.
Of course it does.
I'm not even making this up. There's been multiple accounts in zone and stage artwork where there have been double moons cited in stage backgrounds. It's just usually most of the time it usually either focuses on one moon or a different moon.
So
Then which moon controls the tides of the water?
They both do.
Yeah.
Although, of course, the size of the moons will be important as well, because if the moon is small enough, it's not going to have an effect.
Yeah, but having multiple moons, I mean, some planets do have that, I forget which ones, but, I mean, that's not really unheard of, so it makes sense.
Yeah, just like how Namek is orbited by 3 suns.
Oh yeah.
Or that one planet in Futurama where Fry drunk the Emperor and became the new Emperor.
That's not,
Oh yeah.
that's not a moon, it's not a sun, and that's certainly not a space station. What is that? What?
Yeah, I don't.
What is that? Are we still playing
Okay.
some questions?
Okay, so
I'm just gonna put this in. Here's example 1 from Cat. Here's one example from what I found, and the other one, which is probably the bigger, even more irrefutable one, is the one from this image from Zero Gravity.
Oh, Cassie, I never thought about that. Yeah, okay.
And this one from Zero Gravity. That is 2 moons. You cannot deny that is not 2 moons.
okay.
I mean, I can deny it. I'd be wrong, but I can deny it.
Best comeback, Red. Best comeback.
It'd be like half the Sonic fan base denying that Sonic shoes are actually boots. Even though Oshiba confirmed it's him. Even though Oshiba himself confirmed it was boots.
I was about to bring up another thing I got reminded about that episode of Futurama. Like they didn't want to, like, Fry didn't want to be juiced to release the Emperor, so they tried to make him cry. But at the end of the episode, he was already after a long while, they just kept wailing on him. They just kept wailing on him, even though the Emperor's already out, until he realizes, oh wait, you're already out. We don't need to beat you up anymore.
And then they carry on beating him up anyway.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that scene from part 5 of JoJo, where it was 2 characters beating up the one guy. There's a 3rd character off to the side that is just drinking wine, and then the next scene it immediately comes to that 3rd guy also joining in on the beating up of the one person.
There's also the from the
Giorno and I think Diavolo.
No. I let me grab the clip.
There's also from the new Cuphead show. At the beginning of the episode, Elder Kettle leaves while telling the boys, "No fighting." Then as soon as he closes the door, they immediately start fighting and then go, "Hey, wait a minute, why are we fighting?" Because we're not supposed to. Right. And then they proceed on fighting.
They fight, but they...
I was gonna say my favourite joke surrounding fighting where you shouldn't do is from the film Doctor Strangelove, with the line, "You can't fight in here. This is the war room."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. For the record, I'm talking about this gif.
It's Mr.
Okay, we're back.
There's the Twitch.
What?
Guys, I'm gonna be right back and double check that I actually did something I need to do.
Anyway.
Okay.
Camera.
This isn't Resident Evil! Okay. Okay, so the one thing I was about to bring up with this episode is that there was a joke that I now get. It's just like Zoidberg pointing out that Amy was not putting her hand in regular water. And then just one of the planet's inhabitants just like, "You've touched me in ways that I've never been touched before." I'm just like,
Oh no, what did I just walk in on?
why the camera has been doing this. It's because this was recorded back when I still had that old Xbox 360 controller, and I never set a dead zone on that C stick. So the right analog stick, it was kind of loose because of how old it was. So it would always constantly be moving forward for some reason.
So it'd be drifting upwards.
Timing.
So you use that pause to fix.
Oh!
Yeah, I probably use that pause as a way to fix it.
And
Something
and
where it made
just
brown and
then it flips over.
I
You gotta admit though, for a great band, that's actually a pretty innovative band design, all things considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this reminds me of the Yu-Gi-Oh archetype I made for Eggman's Empire, and I made the mage and wizard. Just their major effect was you could shuffle one back from the field to the deck to bring out the other one from your deck, and just keep switching them out like that. And once per turn, either one of them, you can draw a card when they're summoned. So you can imagine that gets leads to a lot of hand advantage.
I was also gonna say, I like how in other stories you're forced to fight that heavy egg hammer and the 2 shield egg pawns, but in Amy's story you're just like, nah fam, we're out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Plum is groaning because you said that word.
Said what word?
Fam.
He hates fam for some reason.
It's more so it's just that in his eyes, like, it's not that hard to say family.
Wait, that word?
Plum.
Oh.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you said the word family, you'd be meaning something different to if you say fam.
I know Pam is short for Pamela, but for some reason I was gonna say, which Pam be short for Pamely?
Pamely. Giga are a English major.
I are English major.
Mayfell English? That's impossible.
And I think this is the end of the stage with a random door object placed here, even though there's a brick wall immediately behind that door.
I thought the victory pose was going to be Big's ass shot the entire time. Oh.
Something's biting.
Choose your ice cream.
Not too bad, I guess.
Oh, I just heard something cursed from an old webcomic. You guys ever heard of Big Nate?
Oh, Big Nate, I have one of the books.
There was this.
Oh yes, that.
Oh jeez.
Ugh.
I mean,
I hope that was just a shit post edit because ugh.
It
no,
wasn't an edit.
it was real.
It was intended to be completely serious, but at the same time, it's also funny, but it's also horrible.
I mean, on the one hand, it's like, yeah, you're not gonna knock it down. Otherwise, and then Randy is just like, yeah, okay, message received, I will not be the asshole today.
It's more so it's just that we get what they were going for, but it doesn't make it any less collar tugging. Like, ooh.
The Simpsons scene of ooh.
I mean, that's what I put when I realized when I said when I was with what character I was playing as at the time.
Oh, you have been super slow on this special stage apparently.
Look, these special stages are whack.
Yeah, the physics. Basically, it's instead of giving the characters butter shoes, they decided that, hey, let's try using Scratch to code a 3D engine.
They
I was
could,
gonna.
they could have just made it have a fixed camera in the center, done what they did for Generations, but no. They tried to use a modified version of the regular gameplay.
Isn't it that in Generations 3, the camera is fixed in the center, but it also rotates with you?
It either rotates with you, or Sonic just rotates and stays in the proper position. And like,
We might have to look up footage after this. Also, another one of these bosses.
I still need to play Generations 3DS. I need to continue my little Sonic binge. It's just that I need a bit of a break after Lost World Wii U. Specifically the second half of Lost World Wii U.
my biggest problem with Lost World Wii U, the special world. Especially that Pac-Man level.
Like, my issue with Lost World Wii U is the second part. It's because it feels like someone else designed the levels. It did not quality test them enough. Because holy moly did I just want to quit.
Stupid!
Oh yeah, the music I used for the for speeding up in these Mook rushes was the mini boss theme from Jack the Reaper, which that game is still not done yet.
Wow.
I'd also like to point out. I find it funny how, for Team Rose's like final wave for the hard version of that boss was literally just one egg hammer, and that's it.
One single egg hammer? Wait, really?
Yeah, it was just one single egg hammer. Not even the heavy variant that has the helmets. Just a regular ass egg hammer, and that's it.
We never even got to talk about how good the music was. I guess we had enough topics.